Hello and welcome back. Part 4. Well, part 2 of this playthrough, but welcome back. Let's just get right into it, man. I'm excited to find out what this strength guy does. You feel a surge of creative inspiration and rush to work on your comic. What genius will your pen create today? Brainstorm and find out. What's... Are there more? No. What's something that has gone out of fashion but should totally make a comeback? Smoking, but in a cool way. Oh, there's another one there. Okay, I see. Genital hygiene. Fictions where the characters realize they're part of the fiction. Let's make more of that. Seizing the means of production. I need creativity. Yes, sir. You're a writer for a TV show about 3 young adults living together, but ratings are low. So for season 3, you decided to add an unexpected new flatmate to shake things up. A sleep paralysis demon with the soul of a poet. A dolphin with a career. A cockatish Casanova who happens to be made of turnips. The gun fairy. Not a single fun one! That's crazy. I need to get my fun down. It's too high.
Where haven't we been? Because I'm a completionist.
There's some smarts. You sit down at the main stage to learn about your favorite art form, anime, specifically a ranking of the best anime butts. Some of the choices are intriguing. I mean, sure, mecha robots technically have big asses. By the end, you've learned more about the panelists' fetishes than anime, but that ass-centric knowledge still grants you +2 smarts. You're staring at the bathroom. I don't know how to react. I'm kind of flabbergasted at the moment. Is this what they meant by subliminal messages? Okay. What? You're staring at the bathroom, debating on either removing your complex cosplay of pissing yourself when Nico runs up to you. Just so I know, is there a way to get rid of it? Oh god, there's not. Hey Ravi! I got a hold of my buddy Sasha. He said he's got time between his cosplay making workshops to fix my Joker costume. You should come with me to meet him, since this whole disaster is sort of your fault. Bro. Stop it. Stop it right now. Well, this is the playthrough now. Well, when they guilt tripped you like that, how can you say no? You and Nico meet up with Sasha in the lobby. Ooh. Okay, Nikki. Let's see the damage. This was a Joker outfit. What the hell did you do to it? Let's just say mistakes were made. That much is obvious. I'm sorry, but I don't think there's anything I can do here. No! No! You have to fix it, Sasha! You have magic sewing fingers! Are we not doing subtlety anymore? What the fuck is this? My magic fingers, and I appreciate that, but unless you want to cosplay a pile of dish rags, I'm afraid this costume is a lost cause. Damn it. Don't give up, Nico. You're still the best cosplay at the con. Any of your other cosplays could win the Grand Prix. But I've worn those already. I gotta debut something new and fabulous if I even want to place. Well, would you like me to make you a new costume? Give me time to practice my freehand sewing anyway. You do that for me? Thank you, Sasha. Thank you. Nico picks Sasha up and twirls him around the room. Put me down, you hooligan. Hold still. I need to measure your bust and inseam. Sasha wraps her tape measure around Nico's chest, making them squirm ticklishly. Hey, this is hot or whatever, but we still need to pick Nico's cosplay. Crud, I'm blanking. What sort of cosplay do you think would win the contest, Aravi? Definitely hot dogs. I mean, fuck, shit, damn it! You should evoke the fond memory of one's first fictional love, and let's be honest, for many congoers, that'd be an over-sexualized video game character. People love morally gray anti-heroes. Why don't you raise the bar and go for a no-half measures morally bankrupt? So, I choose his cosplay! The complexity of the outfit is what matters most, and no aesthetic is more visually complicated than steampunk. Pancakes. It's always pancakes.
Sounds legit.
I like your energy. Steampunk is one of the biggest challenges for cosplayers. All the tiny details, the interweaving of fabric and metal. Yeah, thanks for that. Don't be grumpy, Sasha. The hard work will pay off. Together we'll tell a story of punks and, I guess, steam? I'm pretty sure there's more to steampunk than just those two things. There's a futuristic element, for example. Oh, really? So they've got laser guns and stuff under all those rusty gears? No. It's Bro, it's sci-fi, but like alternative history as well. What? How can something be in the future and the past at the same time? I don't know. Do steampunk enthusiasts care that much about the logic of it? Their main concern is answering the question, how many gears can I sew into this corset until it stops being lingerie? I'm looking it up because I'm curious now. Turns out there are lots of punks. Solar punk, diesel punk, cyberpunk. I guess punk plus a type of fuel is a secret formula for sexy cosplay. Sure enough. Well, I'll need to make a run to the hardware store, but I think I can make this idea work. Ooh, we'll go with you. Aravi can help us pick out the orniest gears. Hell yeah! You can plus 2 creativity for utilizing such a complex aesthetic, but you lose -1 charm, -1 boldness, and -1 fun.
I've sharpened all my weapons.
Interesting. Very interesting. I like that. That was very interesting. So now his cosplay is gonna be steampunk. So that's why there are so many. I think that's why there are so many secret endings. I was told that like some of them are variations. So that might be it. I have to admit, a little disappointing, but at the same time exciting to know that there's variations. I don't know how to explain it really. You find a portrait artist at the hardest valley. Apparently, he can accurately portray. So, are you sure I can't stop these hot dogs? They're gonna make me hungry or something. No. Sorry, I'm testing the audio. We can put the music a little higher. You've always wondered what your soul looks like. Buff, small and cute. Hey, maybe it's ginger-haired. No, it's just you with a weird blue glow around you. But hey, that glow sure adds +2 charms to your looks. One of the boots set up a claw into attract attendees, but the claw machine was way more profitable than whatever game they were selling, so now it's just that. Doug, Liam, and Nico are here, and they seem totally hooked on this machine. LOL. Sorry. Wow, Doug, you're amazing at this. I didn't even know claw machines had high scoreboards. It's no big deal. I've got a claw machine at home. I use it instead of a fridge. Second thought, it might have been better to buy the fridge. Mesmerizing. Now get the dolphin with the chef hat. Not because I long to invite him to my Michelin-starred animal tea party. Just because it looks challenging for you. Doug expertly grabs the dolphin plushie, but when he lifts the claw, you see a funny little man with a disapproving frown on his orange triangular face. Hey, what are you doing? This is my house. Stop taking my furniture. Whoa, who are you? I'm Splunk Douglas the Crane Gnome. How dare you wake me up from my 100-year slumber? I don't understand. Why are you only mad at us? Don't people take things from your house all the time? Oh no, nobody ever gets anything out of claw machines except for me. You poor little triangle baby. All alone, trapped inside this claw machine. We need to find you a home. This is his home, Nico. Weren't you listening? Never! Well, if we really want Splunk Douglas out of this claw machine, I'm sure Ravi has some ideas. Bad ideas, but ideas. Dress him up like a newborn and swap him with a baby at the local hospital. Set the claw machine on fire, then Splunk can buy a real house with the insurance money. Yes. Yes, your fondness for Austin is well documented, Aravi. But how will we light said fire? Oh, there's actually some gasoline and a lighter inside the machine. I just fished them out real quick. Hey, give those back. Those are for my tiny car and my tiny cigars. Don't worry, little guy. Soon all of that stuff will be on fire anyway. What? That only makes me more worried. Look at me, burning all this capitalist merchandise. Those anarchists who laughed at me in the 1800s will finally take me seriously. Everybody, except for Splunk, happily sets fire to the claw machine. Doug fishes Splunk out of the machine, and Nico pats the crying little man on the back. It's okay. Look, now you can make an insurance claim and get a bunch of money for a new, better home. What's insurance? While everyone considers the implications of this, a tiny fire brigade arrives to put out the blaze. Wait, looks like Splunk recognizes one of the firefighters. The one with a donut for a head. DARPA, you came back. I mean, yeah, I'm a firefighter and this is a fire. But I must admit, this fire reminds me of the ardor of our former love. Wanna stay at my place tonight? Yes, we're heroes! No one can say we aren't! The two tiny people head off to bone under the concession stand. You gain +2 boldness for the fire, but lose -2 smarts also for the fire.
Look at that artifact.
Well,
Can
you
I have it?
gotta take the good with the bad, you know? I feel like that was pretty worth it. Stop showing me hot dogs, I'm gonna fucking crash out. You're roaming the con lobby when you notice a streamer right in front of you. You turn around to avoid the camera, but there's another streamer right behind you too. You're caught in streamer crossfire, technically in 2 places at once. You feel imbued by the power of omnipresence, or at least, you know, by presence. Then one of the streamers leaves, so you're just a rando in the background. Still, you've experienced twice the power of any mortal, which gives you +2 boldness. You're hanging with Doug and Omen while they man the con off info booth. The con volunteer middle manager enters the room. I bet she has a task for us. Witness my spectacular technique to avoid labor.
Yellow.
Howdy, boss. Is there anything I can help you with, or that Omen can help you with when she gets out from under the table? Snitch. Yes, I need... what voice would this character have? Yes, I need your help. There's a fake pass seller somewhere outside, and we accidentally let in tons of people with fake passes. I gotta go find the fake seller and hit them with a lifetime ban. You think you two could throw out all the fake pass holders?
Oh.
Easily. I simply don't want to. Well, too bad, because you have to. I'll check back with you in an hour. Don't worry, ma'am. Your trust in me isn't misplaced. I'll work myself to the bone to find
See
the...
you soon.
Oh, you're leaving.
I
I was
guess.
still talking, man. I said I'll work myself to the bone to find the phony passes. So we have to find the fake pass holders as well. That's idiotic. I thought we only had to throw them out. How are we supposed to tell the difference between a legitimate pass and a fake one? The dame was
Toughest
right.
case of
It'd be
my
a tough nut to
career.
crack. But soon all the papers will be praising the amazing detective who solved the case of the counterfeit con. Hey, Nico. Are you gonna help us find the fake pass holders? Yes, I will, even though it's such a complex, tragic case. A crime with no villains, only victims. My hardened heart breaks for these fake pass holders. They walk among legitimate guests, never knowing what crime they committed. Is it even their fault?
Yeah.
Maybe not, but we have a responsibility to protect the con. My manager is counting on me. Then let us get it over with so that I may return to eating popcorn and brooding. How shall we find the criminals? Fool them by making up a promotion. Grade your fake passes to cool exclusive fake VIP passes. Access the security cameras to investigate this heinous crime by using a fake security pass. Oh my god. I think I would be smart, but I'm not sure. I don't know about fake security passes. That's gotta be against the rules. Oh, Doug, my sweet, pure cinnamon bun. Sometimes you need to do wrong in order to do right. Come on, Doug, let's do it. All the cool kids use fake passes, apparently. Really? All the cool kids? I mean, it's for a good deed, right? Probably makes it okay. It isn't, though. Our souls will be forever stained by the stench of crime. But someone has to do it. Whatever. I don't think I ever had a soul to begin with. Guess it's the beginning of my bad boy era.
Now you're talking.
Now you're talking. Worst case scenario, we can find forgiveness at the bottom of a bottle. You, Nico, Doug, and Omen forge some security passes and sneak into the camera room. Oh, that was super easy. They really don't check the passes. One begins to understand why people get fake passes to begin with. What else do you think we could forge in order to get cool things? Whatever your imagination allows, Omen. As for me, I've always wanted to pilot a helicopter. Yes! Dog, get ready for our helicopter piloting era. Hey, you know when you do something for so long you forget what you were looking for in the first place? Oh, that's, Well, I keep checking these security cameras, but I can't put my finger on what we were supposed to find. I think we just wanted to test our fake security passes. We're talking about helicopter pilot licenses, so I guess it was something about helicopters? Then our work here seems to be done. To the airstrip! And that's how you and your friends got matching fake helicopter pilot licenses and a lifetime ban from several airports. You get +2 boldness, but lose -2 charm.
I've sharpened all my weapons.
Well, I need... Damn it. I need to get my smarts and my charm up. You're in the hotel room sewing your cosplay costume when you mistakenly sew it to the bed's blanket. You could unsew it, but that would mean admitting you made a mistake. So you decide to properly implement a blanket in the costume design and leave your dumb ego intact. Look at you being a stubborn dum-dum. Here, have +2 creativity for such out-of-the-box thinking. After you've napped, showered, and finally gotten that stubborn cosplay piece to stay in place, it's time for you and your friends to return to the con. Shit, where did I leave the room key? Nico, have you seen it?
A riddle for
Perhaps, but it's my wizardly duty to pose a challenge to thee. If you want the key, answer my riddles 3. What? No. If you know where the key is, just tell me. Here's your first riddle, and trust I am no fooler. What is the difference between a jailer and a jeweler? I know. One is a jailer and one is a jeweler. You know, at times I am so intelligent I astound even myself.
Please
I really don't have time for this. Just tell me where the key is so we can leave. They just said that they cannot tell you the key's location until you answer their riddles. Are you obstinate on purpose, Liam, or just stupid? You forfeit riddle 1. Here's the second of the 3. What needle has an eye but cannot see? Crap! I accidentally gave away the answer. That one doesn't count. Okay, Nico, I've got a riddle for you. How far did the mimic have to push the vampire until the mimic lost all their blood? Dang, that's a good one. Can I buy a vow? I have never seen Liam threaten anyone before. As funny as it is to rile Liam up, you don't want him to add Nico to his liquid diet. You need to get Nico to tell him where the key is. And it's funny because, like, when you think about it, Liam is, like, one of the most... Well, I don't know if he still is, but he is one of the most powerful characters in the game. Because he was Angelus at some point. If you love this series, like, you know, like the reference to the Coven or whatever, he was like a big villain. And there's an event in here where Omen, like, they praise him a lot. So, you know, of course, I'm pretty sure Zoe still remains the strongest, but, you know, as funny as it is to rile Liam up, you don't want him to add Nico to his liquid diet. You need to get Nico to tell him where the key is. Challenge Nico to a riddle off. They can't answer your riddles either. They have to relinquish the keys to the superior riddler. Call Nico's bluff. They have no idea what the answers to their own riddle are, so answer whatever. That's smart, right? Or is that smarts? No, that's creativity. Nico, you've challenged the rest, but can you prove to me that your riddles are the best? Surely you jest. Here's your first test. I'm not alive, but I grow. I don't have lungs, but I need hair. I don't have a mouth, but water kills me. What am I? Am I shitting in an invisible bucket? A little weird, but it sounds right to me. But this next one won't be so easy. 2 mayors of Monstropolis had the same parents, but were not brothers. How could this be possible? Easy, incest.
What the hell?
That makes no sense. Incestuous brothers would still be brothers. Also, ew. Correct again, but will you win in the end? What number am I thinking of now, and how? That's not even a riddle. You can't just make any question a riddle by asking it in rhyme. You're not thinking about a number. You're thinking about how itchy that fake beard is. Nico freezes mid-beer scratch. Then they give you a long, slow one-person round of applause. Well done, Aravi. You've earned the room key and my respect. But here's my secret. The key was inside you all along. That makes even less sense than your dumb riddles. Actually, I made Aravi swallow the key while she was sleeping yesterday. So who looks dumb now? Seriously? I still need the key before we can leave. In due time, my impatient pupil. All doors eventually open. We're talking about butts, aren't we? Well, you solved the riddle trial and technically saved the day by eventually producing... No! Using the keys are 2 for 2. Fuck you, man! Like, sometimes... Okay, the problem is that sometimes the answer could be like a bunch of stats, and you don't know until you... Ah, damn it, bro. Well, if it's like any of the other games, stats won't matter for a secret event. But I don't know if it is like any of the other games. So I'm gonna try to get some more smarts. Charm is fun and some less boldness. Their dream job, shape-shifting and improv. What's your dream job? Dream job? I do have these recurring dreams in which I'm a hot dog pilot, but I still can't. Please stop with the hot dog. Stop it. But I still can't figure out what my exact responsibilities are. No, you silly. I mean like your career, the job you dream of having.
Yeah,
I don't have one of those. I just want a job that can pay for my hobbies and passions. I've made money every now and then with an acting gig or thanks to my cosplay page, but it isn't my main goal, really. Total respect to professional actors and cosplayers. But me, personally, I prefer to keep those as hobbies, not jobs. You know what? Valid. Then what's this job that pays for your hobbies? Well, I've been telemarketer for some months, but I think I'm on thin ice. Sad face. Yeah, I think they don't like that I come to work in cosplay and respond to calls in character. Apparently going off script is a bad thing, but my soul speaks in improv. For what it's worth, I'd love if I called customer service and I got attended by a jaded Ronin or a foul-mouthed cowboy. That's what I was saying. But yeah, now it's mostly odd jobs here and there. Sometimes I find ads for mimic and slime replacements to populate a dungeon. The conditions aren't great, but you can keep some of the loot. Gig economy, am I right? Completely. Dude, you're literally talking to a dungeon dweller. Have y'all never met each other? But if I get to pay for my cosplay, my photo sessions, and all the rest, then I'm good. Just don't get slain, okay? You asked Nico to share some stories from doing gigs at a dungeon. Man, that job is not safe, but you two get a good laugh, so that's good. Bro, Nico, man, like, you need to quit that. I'm a dungeon dweller.
My chronicles.
And all of a sudden, it's time for the last brainstorming session for your comic. Where did the time go? Please remove my boldness. What's the canon event that changed your life forever? When your imaginary friend stopped talking to you. When you ate your first cigarette way before learning that you're supposed to smoke them. The collapse of the Soviet Union. When you received a cease and desist letter from Garfield that forced you to cancel your promising comic project, Garfield. That's creativity. That's probably boldness. That's... might be... Give me that smarts. Yeah. A cursed genie will grant you 3 wishes, but in exchange, you will take 3 of these 4 things away. You can't get them back, which is the one thing you'll keep. Your genitals, the next 10 years of your life, which is exactly when you plan to write your novel. All your material goods, much more valuable than your material ones. Your signature pipe. Who would a Ravi be without her pipe? That's fun? I thought that was charm. Shit.
Such big stats.
Well, we need to get our stats up. You're walking around the merch hall, sipping a cup of coffee. Suddenly, a deluxe box set edition of One Kick Boy makes you spit out your coffee. You spit take lands on a box set because you have great aim, but very bad luck. The vendor gives you the box set at the discount because, after all, it's not in mint condition anymore. Your brand new box set and your excellent spitting skills gives you +2 charm. So you're in the middle... Oh, shit. So you're in the middle of a plot line, huh? I'm here to explain a small twist. Normally when choosing an option in an event, you will gain the stat associated with that option and lose the stat associated with the other option, right? Ah, so I was right. I don't know, I think it was when in my recording that's not here anymore, but I theorized that the last event would be like your highest stat that you should choose. I'm pretty sure that's what he's saying. Hope you were paying attention to the other tutorials. Well, the last event of each plotline goes back to our classic stat threshold mechanic from previous games. What does this mean? In these events, each option is tied to a stat. You gotta guess which stat is tied to each option and then check your own stats, okay? Then, if you want to succeed, you must choose the option tied to your higher stat of the two. Yeah. If you choose right, congratulations. You'll be one step closer to getting a secret ending. But if you choose wrong, then you will fail the event and the plotline will come to an end, preventing you from getting its secret ending. No pressure, right? Nothing else to say. Go for it, player. Alright, I got this. Afterward, you're sipping some water when you see something hot enough to make you do a spit take. Nico and their new cosplay. Choo-choo! Full steam ahead, punk! Haha! Do you get it? Please tell me you get it. I've been working on that pun for 2 hours. Yes, I get it. Good! Anyway, didn't my costume turn out great? I feel amazing, like I could fly a Led Zeppelin all by myself. You could do anything you wanted in that getup. Brings me right back to the future past. Thanks! But I didn't just come here to show off. I need your help deciding what my act should be for the town portion of the Cosplay Grand Prix. I'm flattered, but are you sure you want my help after what happened last time? Yup, I still trust you wholeheartedly, even though you've given me no reason to do so. I assume it's because I'm developing feelings for you. You are? Well, yeah, wasn't it obvious? I'm sharing my love of cosplay with you. That's basically second base for me. So, do you have any ideas from what my talent act should be? We have all the time in the world to think of something. Assuming all the time in the world is less than 24 hours, because that's when the contest starts. Time is of the essence. What talent should Nico perform? Okay. Steampunk has something to do with steam, you think. Have Nico make a steamy entrance by renting a fog machine. Steampunk always has charismatic automaton companions. Glue some googly eyes to a toaster and hope the audience doesn't have much of a highball. So I think that's charm. Because you're trying to like charm them with a toaster. And I think that's either smarts or creativity. It's fun. I was completely wrong, but I still got it. I'm still pretty sure the last one was charm. And since it was at 12, I was going to pick the first one anyways. Makes total sense to me. Bring on the steam. The next day at the Cosplay Grand Prix, you flood the room with fog for Nico's grand entrance. Oh, I'm so excited that I got it right. Ta-da! Full steam ahead, punks. That's it? That's your big talent? What, my excellent pun? Nah, that's just my opening act. Not that, I'm talking about the steam. Is that seriously all you think it takes to impress a steampunk fan? Well, I'd hoped so, yes. Well, it is really nice steam. So thick and stinky. Jan starts trying to grab the steam to get a closer look at it, but it slips from their grasps. Ah, steam. So elusive. Hey everyone, try swallowing the steam. It tastes delicious. I didn't know if you should do that. Saying fuck the rules is the punk part of steampunk. I'll eat as much steam as I want. Well, to each their own. The audience slurps up all the steam as Nico does their steampunk dance. They win the contest, probably because all the judges are too woozy from those fog machine fumes to make a better call, but still, nice. You game +2 fun. Let's go! I did it! Wait a second, would the choices... The choices would have been different depending on the costume I chose for them. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, that's really cool, I have to admit. You go to the main stage to watch a panel on how to make a successful comic. Step 1. Good artists copy, great artists steal. Seems easy enough. There are lots of great comics out there to steal from, like Spider-Man. Step 2. Write what you know. You know plenty about Spider-Man. Future of your comic looks bright. Step 3. Add a shark. Sharks are cool. Well, shit. You don't know all that much about sharks. More research will be needed. Still, maybe there's a Spider Shark comic by Aravi in the future. Gain +2 smarts from all you've learned. Later, you're sharing a meal with Nico at a nearby restaurant. What could be more romantic than a candlelit meal for two? Oh, I've never played... Okay, we get a nice date now? This mana-filled margarita titillates my magic palate. My spell slots are fully replenished. Well, maybe it'd be more romantic if they weren't cosplaying right now. But hey, Nico wouldn't be Nico if they weren't wearing cosplay. Fuck, sorry, I got distracted by the thought of Nico not wearing cosplay or anything else. So, Ravi, where shall our adventure take us next? Perhaps to the tailor? I'm overdue for a new robe. Maybe, but I was wondering if we could do something more intimate? Oh, I see what you mean. You want to swap backstories. Mine is long since wizardry is older than time itself, but I'll start at the beginning when my mother and father felt their first lusty urge toward... No, I don't want to hear about your parents' lusty urges. Ah, right. I'm so sorry. How about we do something totally unsexy to get it off your mind? I know. Let's take the wizard's vow of celibacy to strengthen our magical bonds. Alakazam, celibacy rocks. Abraca, don't look at my cock. No, you Abraca do want to see Nico's cock or pussy or third tongue, whatever they've got going on down there. Getting them to break character is out of the question, but surely wizards do sexy things too. How can you bring this encounter to the next level? Wizard challenge. Can they use their magic staff to make your clothes disappear? Play White Wizard, the fantasy version of playing Doctor. Nico will use their magic to tend to your wounds. Wink. Can they use their magic staff to make my clothes disappear? Ooh la la. Yeah. Wait, what are you saying? Are you hurt? Why didn't you tell me sooner? Oh no, I was just role-playing. Clear the room! My friend is suffering from a magical ailment. I gotta tend to her stat. Yeesh, you sometimes forget how deep Nico can get into character. But on the other hand, they throw you to the floor, straddle you, and rip your jacket off to get a better look at your wounds, so you're willing to go along with this. Flushed face, sweaty armpits, unmistakable odor. It's just as I feared. What's wrong with me, White Wizard? Am I in love? No, worse! You're turning into a toad! Oh, and how is that cured? With true love's kiss? Ha! No, more like true love's fireball. The flames of our passion will purify you or kill you, but either way, you won't be a frog. Nico wads up a napkin and lights it on fire with a candle in the middle of the table. Hey, wait! Fire in the hole! If Nico had just remembered the principles of yes and, we might not have gotten kicked out of the restaurant. Sorry about the whole vandalism misdemeanor, Aravi. At least you're not a toad. I'm pretty happy about that personally. I don't think I could date a toad. I really like grilled frog legs. It'd be awkward. Are you saying you want to date me? I admit, I've been thinking about it. But let's see if we can keep making magic together before I promise anything, eh? That promise is worth 1,000 burned foreheads. You gain +2 fun and lose -2 smarts from playing White Wizards. Oh, fuck. Fuck! I'm fucking it up so hard, bro. You're outside the con when you see a bunch of sleepy-looking people sitting down. Hey, welcome to the Smoker's Lounge. One of them says to you, there's no Smoker's Lounge, so we decided to make one out there. Want a puff? He asks. You've seen too many PSAs to say yes to drugs, but you strike up a conversation with them while they get high of their asses. They have interesting opinions on snacks, ASMR videos, and 2001 A Space Odyssey. Listening to them and inhaling their weed fumes gives it choose creativity. Also, that statement is bullshit. My character has gotten full of drugs many times. You're having a great time hanging out with Nico today, except for one weird little thing. They keep writing down everything you do in a notebook. So you kept the receipt for your slushie, but not when you bought that hot dog earlier, I see. Hey, Nico, what's with the note-taking? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just recording everything you do so I can study it later. Can I ask why? It's something I do for all my cosplays. Understanding the core of the character is the key to effective cosplaying, you know? But what cosplay needs you to study me? My cosplay of you, silly. You're cosplaying me? Yeah? I asked you if I could last night, remember? Flashback to when you were fast asleep last night. Aravi, stop screaming, it's just me. Nico, what time is it? Dunno, like 3 a.m.? Anyway, I just had the best idea. Imagine me as you. Can I please? Huh? Yeah, sure, just turn off the light. Oh, I thought I was just another of my weird erotic dreams. My only problem is you make so many weird and contradictory choices in a day, I just can't work out what your core is. You have any idea? You don't know what the core of being a Ravi is either. Use the call your therapist lifeline. You're unsure what's deep inside yourself. Maybe Nico could check by putting a finger inside one of your holes and seeing what they find. What? Great idea! Your therapist must be even more of an expert on you than you. I think it's her day off, but I've got her home number. I'll call now. At your therapist's house, she's just sat down with her husband for a romantic dinner. Hey, sweetie. I know things are rocky lately since I've been so busy with that nightmare client, but now I have a day off if I wanted to. Is that the phone? Sorry, one sec. Hello? Aravi, I told you to stop calling this number. This is the result of one of those ridiculous choices you keep making. I told you, you need to wait until office hours to... An emergency? What kind of emergency? Okay, I can't believe I'm having to say this, but needing to find your core so your crush can cosplay you is not an emergency. Actually, scratch that. I can't believe I'm having to say this because this is exactly the type of bullshit you always pull. No, don't put your friend on... Hello? Nico, I presume. Right, you want to know what I really think of Aravi? They're an annoying, attention-seeking, boundary-stomping, horny, reckless pain in the ass. Now don't ever contact me again. Wow, she really nailed you. That was super helpful. This cosplay is going to be great. I can't wait to show you. Thanks for all your help. You was 2 smarts and self-knowledge, but lose -2 fun, since you feel a therapist was a little harsh there. Yeah, bro, come on, man. Oh, god damn it, I gotta choose between boldness and fun. You're strutting down the lobby, proud of your amazing cosplay. A kid approaches you. Could I have an autograph, please? Oh, you have a little fan. You hand him an autograph. The kid yells, who is Aravi? He leaves crying as he realizes his favorite character is not real. Oops, forgot to stay in character. You get +2 bonus for being a ruthless person who just shattered someone's dream. Suddenly, you hear angry chants in the lobby. You, Liam, Nico, and Doug get closer to investigate, and you find a small group of protesters waving picket signs. Hi, I'm Doug. My main task as a con volunteer is to turn your frowns upside down. What is making your con experience suboptimal? We're protesting against the cancellation of Caveman Manor, our favorite TV show ever. What? A show about a cryogenically frozen caveman who wakes up in Victorian England? They cancelled it? What an injustice! I know for a fact you've never watched that show. Well, now that it's cancelled, I know I never will, and that fills me with righteous rage. You'd love it, Nico. The caveman falls in love with the Countess of Earlwitchshire and tries to woo her with his primitive charms. Exactly, and they cancel it right when there were hints that the Countess might actually be a descendant of the cavemen. What? I need to know if their love is forbidden. Oh well, yet another show devoured by the streaming era's fast food culture. That's it, Liam? You're just gonna shrug your shoulders and call it a day? Maybe, but I might also write a blog post about it this afternoon. Can't we do something a little more hands-on? The con manager just told me we have to stop the demonstration because protesters are not buyers. I'm sure Ravi has an idea. Fight fire with fire. If they canceled your favorite show, then the best strategy is clearly to cancel the Studio Exec's favorite show. Threaten the Studio Execs by sending them severed fingers. Whose fingers? No clue. That'd be a good idea. If we knew what TV execs like to watch. What TV shows do the people who make TV shows watch? We don't need to know. Liam can write them a letter saying we'll cancel their favorite show. Oh no, you want me to write, huh? What am I supposed to say? That we have show-canceling powers? Oh, Liam, you're a genius! We'll tell them we have a show-canceling spell. I bet they'll believe it. Magic spells tend to be super convenient. Whoa, I got another one. Tell them we'll also have a spell that'll make their butts explode. People are super afraid of having their butts explode. Looks like all my friends are geniuses. Oh, stop it. Alright, I've written all your nonsense. I'm sure your anonymous threats and make-believe powers will work like a charm. Looks like they already did. Check this out. Caveman Manor returns for second season. Whoa, that was quick. Head of production releases press letter saying, we are happy to bring back this show, just as long as poor people make great furniture stays on TV, and our butts are safe. Oh, so that's what rich people like to watch. A show about poor people making chairs. You check out an episode on your phone. Turns out it's not about broke furniture makers, but about poor people being used as furniture. Fuck, this is depressing. Well, you're not gonna save the poor, but you did save the show. Gain +2 smarts, but lose -2 boldness. Alright, here we go. Obviously, I'm going for Nico. Let's see our comic first. Finally, the art gang. Yep. Ah ha ha ha! Juan, you're back! Juan is a comic strip that follows the everyday shenanigans of the warlock Jared and his magical cat Juan. The dynamic of these two is hilarious. Jared is a powerful, dark warlock who's always grumpy. He hates people, he hates Mondays, but above all, he hates Douglas, King of the Moon. And Juan, he's a lovable little bastard who's always causing mischief with his signature spell, Beam of Lactose Intolerance. And who could forget his catchphrase, "Look, Mom, I'm in a comic strip." An instant classic. Although most of these strips focus on these two, there's also beloved side character, Wendy the Gun Fairy. The cherry on top will be making Juan go viral by spreading a dark, weird theory on the internet that it's all covert communist propaganda. Another Monday. Life is an endless parade of meaningless suffering. My only solace in this hellish torment is... Wait, where's my cock? Earlier that day... Okay, what the fuck, bro? You finally gathered your courage and has the steamiest cosplayer to go to the con after party with you. Of course I'll go to the party with you. It's the least I can do. Without you, I never would have won the cosplay Grand Prix, or even really know what steampunk is. I still don't think I fully understand it, to be quite honest. Who cares? The important thing is that I looked great in that corset. I think you'd look even better with it off. You flirt. Oh. Okay, the party was great, but the sex afterwards was even greater. Getting all of Nico's cogs, gears, whistles, bustles, and buttons off was a kind of foreplay in and of itself. Maybe that's what Steambuck is truly all about. Having the steamiest, most convoluted sex known to monster kind. W! I got an achievement for Master of Doodles. Hey, we did it, guys! Let's go! Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days. Yep, I've already heard this. Well, that was really fun. I got my first like actual secret ending. That's what I would consider it, at least. And it was pretty good. I mean, the fucking hot dog thing, bro, I swear to God. Like, they really made it last the entire game. Well, the entire rest of the game. And now I want hot dogs. So, yeah, it worked. I'll let it play out, you know, just as some sort of outro. And we'll see what we've unlocked after that. And then I'll end the episode. Or the video, I guess.
We will be forever like this, always feeling free. You better believe that you can always count on me. Come and you will see, we're everything we need. We were meant to find each other.
Love this game, man. It's great. Super fun, super charming. And I've barely scratched the surface. Alright, let's see if we've unlocked anything. I've unlocked a new plotline. Okay, well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.